Hello VC, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Time for another collection update. I've got a bunch of CDs to show you that were lying around already for some time now. So I think it was about time to talk about them so I can finally store them away in my collection. Different genres in the stack here. So there's some heavy metal here and here, some death metal, some doom metal, yes, even some hard rock glam things. So yeah, there's stuff for everyone here. The first one up is an album that I really always enjoyed when it came out. I really enjoyed the track All Guns Blazing, which I heard on a compilation back in the day, and I always wanted to pick up this album but never came around to it. But BMG is releasing a lot of their catalog at the moment, so there's a lot of reissues going on from this band. I'm talking about Saxon and Metalhead. I think I always thought it was fantastic heavy metal. Bass vocals are fantastic, good songs. Yeah, I really enjoyed spinning this album. This is a fantastic album here. This was the follow-up to Unleash the Beast in 1997. This was from 1999, if I'm correct. And I always thought this was one of the better albums in the catalog. And finally pulled the trigger when I saw this reissue. I thought, well, 13 bucks, you know, can't go wrong with this. It's a GG sleeve reissue, but yeah, that's kind of getting the norm right now at the moment. There's a lot of more albums getting released and reissued as GG sleeve, and I think that will be the future for all CDs, because a lot of plastic, you know, they want to reduce the pile of plastic in the future. So here's without the shrink wrap thingy, shrink back. So this is that GG sleeve reissue, a nice picture from the band. Yeah, fantastic album, I really enjoyed this. I put this one in kind of a Nagaoka sleeve, so to protect it from scratching. That's kind of a minor thing when it comes in a GG sleeve. There's no protection around it, so I put that on myself. Let's take a look at the booklet here. And of course there are pictures and lyrics and things like that. The typical well taken care of booklet here. But yeah, fantastic album, guys. If you want to pick up one album from Saxon, it's definitely one of their highlights, I think. From the newer era, that is for sure. Here is all credits and things, lineup. If you want to know that. Yeah, fantastic album, definitely worth owning, and I'm really glad to have this in my collection. Good album, awesome stuff. So if you don't own any album section yet, go pick that one up. Definitely can recommend you this album. Yeah. Then I put up the new album from Accept, Humanoid, 2024 release on Napalm Records, and again another GG sleeve release. So I have to get this out of the, and always protect my GG bags and GG sleeves in this kind of bag so they can get dinged up. But yeah, fantastic album cover. I really enjoyed spinning this album. But still has to grow on me a bit more. I think I prefer the previous album a bit more than this one, if I'm honest. But it can grow on me a bit still. You never know what's gonna happen. Let's take a look at the booklet here. Again, a really nice, well taken care of booklet, as always. And again, I put it in a bag like this. What they're all doing here next to me, I don't know. A lot of stuff happening at the neighbor. I kinda get distracted here. Sorry for that, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it's a good album. I'm not disappointed, but like I said, I enjoyed listening to the previous album a bit more. But the vocals are good. The songs are some of the times memorable, but I think, like I said, I enjoyed the previous album a bit more. But it's not a bad album. If you want to pick up a good album from 2024, listen to it and judge yourself, I think. But yeah, Humanoid by Accept, great German heavy metal. Take a nip of the drink here. Next up, an album from a US band, I think. Yeah, I think they are from the US. This is a reissue from Plastic Greenhead by Trouble. An album I enjoyed back in the day in '95 a lot. Yeah, fantastic band. I really enjoyed this album. It's a bit different than the earlier work. It definitely has more hard rock feel to it, in my opinion. Although those edges were always there in the music, but still, it's a really good album. I think the early albums are a bit more doomy to an extent, but still has a kind of a gloom over this album that I really enjoyed. Fantastic album. This is a reissue done by Hammerhead Records from the Netherlands, and comes in this nice slipcase here. And Hammerhead most of the time definitely will take care of everything, the booklets and things like that, to have a good look to those reissues. So there are lyrics in here. And credits and things and the back. But this is a fantastic band. I have a couple of other albums which I really enjoyed. The Skull, for example, I think I have. One other I can't recall, but this is also really great. It definitely gave me good memories from the 90s. I listened to this back in the day a lot digitally, and yeah, good stuff. And digitally, I mean, in the 2000s, in the 90s, digitally was not super a thing, I think, but you know what I get at. This always was high praise as well in the Art Rock magazine, and definitely is a good release from '95. Plastic Greenhead by Trouble. Next up is Fate's Warning with Awakening of the Guardian. Classic album I still needed to have in my collection, and finally have a copy. Fantastic, progressive power metal, I think you can call this. Band's still the band's third album, when John Arch was still their vocalist. He would be replaced with the fourth album, but this is the last one we did. This is definitely a classic in the discography. The artwork alone is already worth owning in your collection, but the album itself is fantastic. Great melodies, great vocals. Yeah, really good stuff. I really enjoy this band. This is definitely an album you must have if you want to pick up an early album from this band. Like I said, the band sounds a bit different than with their newer vocalist, way older, which they became more progressive metal. But yeah, it's still a really good album, and I'm really glad I own it. Definitely worth checking out, guys. Awaken the Guardian by Fate's Warning. Really good stuff. Highly recommend it. Then I picked up this album from New Horizon, Gate of the Gods. This is a power metal project from Sweden, I think. Band's first album. They have released or gonna release a second album, but the singer already left, and he's replaced, I think, by the singer from Dynasty, who's also in how's the other band? Amaranthi, the clean vocalist nowadays in Amaranthi. So he's now also the singer in this band, but this is an album with the previous singer. I really enjoyed it. It's your typical Swedish power metal. It's not new on the sun, but it's really good stuff. I can't recall the name of the dude who is left. Let's see. I think it will be in the booklet. So let's take a look at the booklet here. Really nice. And here is probably the dude that has left. And here is the other member. It's a two-piece band, and one doing the instrumentals and the other the vocals, I think. Or is it three? Oh, it's blowing my ass off here. Yeah, there are two. Oh, there's all multiple pictures from the same guys. I see that wrong. But a nice booklet. Eric Grunwald was the vocalist, and then you have Jonah T, bass, guitars, keyboards, and backing vocals. Also, all the musicians on there as well, but they are session musicians. Maybe you can read that here if you want to. So, but yeah, really nice album. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a nice thing on here. It's least on Frontiers Music, if you want to know. It's a good band, and definitely looking forward to listen to their second album. It might change up a bit, but we'll see because of the new vocalist. But we'll see what happens. For now, yeah, for a few bucks, this can go wrong. Local record store pickup, I think, only €4 or something. So. It's not that bad. New Horizon, Gate of the Gods, sorry. Good stuff. Then I picked up an album from Funebrarum, Sleep of Morbid Dreams, and then we go into darker territory because this is some really heavy, dark, old school death metal. Really heavy dark style, deep growl. Slower passages, but also a lot of faster passages, groovy passages. But yeah, really good stuff. I have one other album from these guys, or an EP, or wherever it is. I don't know what it is exactly, but this is the one album they had in 2009, I think. And yeah, it's really good stuff. Here are the members in the band, if you want to know. And a really nice album cover, really dark one, really fitting the aesthetic of the music. But yeah, if you're into the dark style bands like Old Immolation, Incantation, stuff like that, you know, you definitely will enjoy this. It's not super technical like an Immolation or anything, but it's really dark stuff. Good band. Sleep of Morbid Dreams by Funebrarum. Definitely cool thing to have if you are into death metal. Great band. This is a reissue, of course, for the 25th anniversary of Cyclone Empire, the label that has released this version. It is. But yeah, really good stuff. Check it out. Good band. Speaking of dark, heavy music, I also picked up the new Spectral voice. I also have probably pronounced this Sparagmos, I think it's called. Out on the Dark Descent Records. Again, really heavy dark death metal. Only this one, of course, is a bit more doomier than the other one. knowing the old material from this band, this is definitely a must-have in your collection. I really enjoy this. I definitely will give this more spins this year to see if it will fit in my album of the year list. But it's a really good album. 2024 release, Spectral voice, and with Dark Ascent Records you can't go wrong as well. Great label. Good releases in their roster. They have a good nose for good quality. So yeah, fantastic album. If you like your dark, death, doom things, definitely check out the new Spectral voice. Awesome album, good to have. Definitely can recommend you guys this one. Good stuff. Also picked up the new Bayley, Circle of Stone. Another great 2024 release. Really so fast after the last album, which I also picked up from last year, I think. So he's putting out stuff pretty fast. I like Bayley's vocals a lot since he goes solo. The music is definitely fitting his vocals a bit more than he had in Maiden. Not that it's super bad, but everybody preferred Bruce Dickinson above him. I understand because, you know, Iron Maiden writes in a certain way, and yeah, it's different than he does with his solo output. Circle of Stone, yeah, kind of Stonehenge related, I think. Yeah, good stuff, and really cool slipcase here as well. Not that there's a lot of difference except for barcodes and things like that, because the rest is the same. But yeah, really good 2024 release. Blaze sings great on this one. I really enjoyed listening to this album. Yeah, what else can I say, guys? If you know his last album, then you will enjoy this one as well. Kind of the same thing, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely will give this more spins also to see if it will fit in my year list as well. But for now, I really enjoy it, and definitely I finding myself more and more to this album. So that's a good thing, I think. Nice pictures and things like that. And here's the band and the Mr. Blaze himself, and the song list. Go check out this album. If you have heard the last one, then you'll need to hear this one as well. And let's see what he does in 2025. Maybe he gonna release another new album. You never know. He is on a roll, so he's pumping out stuff. He also is reissuing a lot of his old albums at the moment, so there's a lot of stuff coming out. But yeah, good stuff. Circle of Stone, Blaze Bayley. And the last one is a reissue. This album again got a repress lately. There has been a bunch of that, of so much anniversaries, things like that. I think 40th anniversary already. I picked up a Pyromania by Leppard. Yes, I didn't have this yet in my collection. But it's a really good album that I wanted to have. I have Hysteria, I have High and Dry, I have Until the Night, Slang, and now I have this one as well. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, definitely one of the highlights in a career. That definitely got him way bigger. This album, this is definitely the album that got him big. Rock of Ages, of course, is on here, and some other great tracks. Photograph, of course, which is also a big song on this one. Yeah, fantastic release. I not picked up the 4th anniversary. I picked up the reissue before this because first of all, it's way cheaper, and second of all, I found this bonus disc really fun. It contains a live concert from 1983, Live at the Forum. So I wanted to have that one as well. So I decided to go this one. The new issue is like 20 bucks, and this one like 12, 13 euros. So it's way cheaper, and yeah, the album is the same. I think if there is a remix, it's pretty hard to hear what's different. So I decided to go for this one. So it's a double disc GG pack, really nicely looking. Folds out like this, really nicely done. And I think there is a booklet as well in here. So let's try to get it out. It's pretty thick as well. So here is the booklet. And it has a lot of pictures from back in the day. And a write-up as well. So I saw everybody pick up the new reissue, the new vinyl version, and the new box set for the CD, etc. And you know, I just decided to pick up an older version. I could pick up an even older version, but I thought also live album extra, that's not bad. So I decided to go for this one. Yeah, great album. Yeah, there's a lot of very said about it in the vinyl community. So there's nothing more else to say, to add, that makes it different than what others say. So I'm not gonna dive too deep into this album. You all know this. So and if you still don't know it, so I might put up a link in the description if you want to hear it. Yeah, great release, and finally in my collection. And I think I have the most stuff I want to have from this band. I might pick up the Vault best of, maybe. If I want to have something for in the car or something, I might think about that. And I don't know if I want to have Adrenalize. It's not a bad album, but definitely not their best. But that has also a few good songs on here, so might pick up Adrenalize, you never know. And then it's probably all the stuff I want to have, for sure. The newer albums, I don't know, there might be some really good ones in there. If you can recommend me a good album from the last couple of years, do those so in the comment section. And might listen to it, might pull the trigger or not, I don't know yet. But if you like your old school hard rock, I wouldn't say glam, heavy metal is also not it. Yeah, you know what it is. This is definitely a kind of a neat start to a bit wider audience, so you definitely can tell the first two albums are definitely more heavy metal influenced than the later work. But yeah, still a really good album, and at one album that I really want to have in my collection, for sure. So Pyromania by Leppard. So that's all the things I have for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about these albums. I will leave the names in the description, even some links to it maybe. And judge yourself if you want to pick up one of these albums or not. So thank you all for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, and help the channel out. And yeah, pushing me wanting to go further and further with this great vinyl community. So cheers to you all, and have a fantastic weekend.